Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I am raring to go. We have so many things to cover today. Since I won't be here on Thursday, we have today and Thursday's artsy prompts, for lack of a better word. Not really a prompt person. Oh, I need to turn myself down. Ah! There we go. Okay, so I'm not really a prompt person. I mean, I'll do them every now and again, but I find myself having a hard time being motivated by them. But, you know, if you are a prompt person, then you rock it. Good morning, Susie. How are you today? So happy to see you here. So, let's get all of the commercials out of the way. For all things Anne and Artsy, please go to Corbiere-Scott That's where you'll find my art journaling, my art printables, my there'll be links to my Unity stamps, my Adorn It patterns, and usually during normal times I would have my classes on there, but for right now I've moved them all, and I've tried to work on holding them all because I'm still working on figuring out the best system. Anyway, but if you would like, follow, and subscribe to Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs, and please comment and share on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, then ask to join our private Facebook group, Stitch Along with Anne and Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook groups. Okay, so today, like I said, we have two artsy assignments. So let's start out. We're going to be busy, so let's start out by doing a little Lori yoga. Let's put our arms straight up in the air and stretch. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And then relax your shoulders, but keep your arms up. And then lower your arms slowly. Oh my gosh, that always feels so good. So, first up on our hit parade this morning is National Scribble Day, which is actually Thursday, but we're going to celebrate it today. Okay, so first things we need to do, make sure we have a big drink, because we're going to be working. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Val. Good morning, Sue. Okay, so I told you that you needed your markers for today. So, here's what we're going to do. A long time ago, way back in 2022, we did a series of pages in this art journal, and it was some marker scribbles. So here's one. Here's a version. Here's a version. There. This was some bleed through, and I thought, oh, I totally want to play with that idea. Let's see. I know I have more of that scribble artwork in here, but what it actually let's see if I can find it. What it starts out with, and then what it grows into. Good morning, Patricia. Hey, Vicky. Are two totally different things, and they're super fun. So, I can't find it. Oh, here's one. Oh well. So what we're going to do is we are going to open up a page. Here we go. I'm going to do it on this page, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this whole page with marker scribble. And so I have and I have all kinds of markers that I want to use. I have my highlighters, of course. I have my new Crayola Limited collection that I want to use some of these colors. And I have my mild liners. You pull out whatever markers you have. So I wanted to start with Dandelion. I love that color. So here's what you're going to do. We're just going to scribble. And when I say scribble, I really mean scribble. You're just going to scribble some patches of color. Right? And some markers are going to give you a big, thick swash of color, like this dandelion. Some, not so much. They're going to be smaller, right? So let's see, what do I have in here? Oh, I have these that I dug out from that I had bought. I think I bought these in Puerto Rico. And so they are all brush pens, so I thought that would be perfect. And so I have, they're koi, koi watercolors. They're a koi coloring brush pen, and they're water-based. So I'm going to pull some of that color. And you can overlap if you want, or you can try to not overlap. Whatever kind of, makes you smile. This lime green, shut up, look at that. I love that lime green and that purple right beside each other. How pretty is that? So, like I said, we're just going to fill the entire page with color. And you want it pretty solidly in there. What else do I have? Oh, I have this kind of a mint green. That's kind of interesting. Oh, that's not mint green. That is turquoise. And I am here for that. And this is looking very Easterish, isn't it? That's pretty. And the interesting thing about these pens is that the tip is quite brush-like. So do you see? It's so pretty. Right. So you're going to do these, and you'll see why I made many of them in my art journal in 2002. Because they are, oh my gosh, they're so fun. And you can do many of these, many versions of these throughout your art journal. It's just a fun technique. When we did them originally, we did them with dried out markers. Today I'm using fresh markers. You can do whatever you want, right? So let's try this. Oh, look at that pretty orange. Just continuing to fill the page. I hope that you're inspired to I don't know, come up with some new continue to fill that in. Stop. I kind of like when they overlap. That's kind of making me happy. Let's see, what other color? I have this other pink. Good morning, Penny. How are you? Well, that's pretty similar, isn't it? Oh, well. It's bright. This green is slightly different than the other green. And I just want to color in as much as possible. But you can see how, like this, it's a really good warm-up exercise. This, just scribbling color down on a page. And we've talked before about the power of finding a page that has a start, right? So this page has a start. Okay, now I'm going to set these aside. This aside. But not all the way put away, because I just might do... Oh, Penny, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So now we have our base, right? Now, I want you to... I need to make myself some room here. I want you to take a pencil and I want you to think about your initial. Think about how, hey Lauren. Sometimes, Penny, it helps to lose yourself in art. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I sharpened my pencil, but I want to dull that end just a little bit. So I'm just going to scribble, 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 right? Okay, so I sketched out how I wanted to, think about my initial. So I have this little, if you've taken any of my lettering classes, you'll know, I do this a lot. I find like I will be someplace and maybe I see a cool letter in signage or on a menu or, I don't know, in a magazine, whatever. Then I will sketch it out. I will often snap a picture of it, and then I have an album in my phone that is just, it's all typography, right? And so I sketched out an A for me and a C for Corbiere, and then I kind of lost it. But anyway, so I'm going to sketch this A, so I know that the left side of the A and the right side of the A are two different lengths. So I'm going to start the left side right here, and I'm going to go up, right? And then we're going to pull this descender way down there. And then I'm going to do my line across, right? And I'm going to do a little bit of a, like a little bit of a skirt, so to speak, right? For my serif on my letter, right? And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I want to create a nice serif. And then these lines are going to get thick. But I also was thinking I might want to, they're going to get thick, but I also want to do a little flourish on the top of this A. So I'm going to come over and draw that. There we go. And then this, And then I want the thickness to be about the same thickness as, oops, as the flourish, right? So I know I want it to be about that thick, right? And this is why we do everything in pencil, right? Good. And then let's do our crossbar the same. We're going to do it. And remember, this is artsy, so we can do it, we can, you know, it's what we want it to be. It's not going to be perfect because a human hand is drawing this, just like your human hand is drawing yours. Right? So let's... And it's okay. You might think about having the right leg of the A, or your letter. The right side could be a little thicker if you'd like. Now I'm going to take a black Sharpie and I'm going to outline the letter I drew. Right? And now, because I'm using a black Sharpie, I want to really kind of pay a little bit more attention to the width of everything. That to come around. There we go. Awesome. And we'll come down here. And down here. Way down. Come across here. Get our crossbar. There we go. All right, so now I have my letter.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa is trying to talk to me. Okay, so now I have my letter drawn. Yeah? So let's all take a moment to take a drink. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, now we're going to take that black Sharpie and we're going to start to fill in everything except the letter, our initial. So today we're celebrating National Scribble Day, so we did our scribble background, right? But we're also going to celebrate us. So I can't wait to see your initial. I can't wait to see how you create yours. You know what? I was absolutely going to put a piece of I have 9,000 of them. Well, I'll just use a piece of paper, I guess. I was going to put a piece of paper behind there because it's going to bleed. The black Sharpie is going to bleed. I know this from previous experience. So this is going to take a while, but while it's taken a while, we can chat about all manner of things. About scribble art and what color palette you're going to work in today. What, and once you do one, then you think, oh, I did bright colors. Maybe next one I'll do in like shades of blue and purple or shades of, I don't know, whatever kind of is tickling your fancy. I read something and it just spoke to me and I thought, I absolutely want to, I wanted to say it today. And maybe it'll hit with some of you. Sometimes things resonate, sometimes they don't. But I thought I'd put it out there. Because even in times of sadness, which this has been a sad time for me because I told you guys my mom's anniversary is Sunday. The anniversary of her passing, and it's just been kind of weighing heavy on my mind, but it always helps me to lose myself in art, that's for sure. And remember last week I read that quote about like ways to like some creative self-care, and it talked about it's okay to feel sad but to not like wallow in it. Do you know what I mean? And so I found this quote and I thought, oh my gosh, it's the perfect antidote for my sadness, because my mom wouldn't want me to be sad. She'd want me to celebrate the time I got to spend with her, right? And how much I adore her. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty it's looking already, you guys. It's making me so happy. I can't wait to see your initials. Okay, so here's the quote. A big part of being happy is being excited. Be excited for everything. Making a cup of tea, seeing a friend, the next episode of your favorite show, buying something you've been saving for, sunsets, traveling, falling in love. Live a life you're excited about. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that made me so happy. Isn't it cool, Penny? I'm telling you, I can't wait to see your P in your art journal. So remember, you need to, after you finish it's a work in progress. If you want to post pictures and share, you need to be sure to join Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group, because that's where you can post to your heart's content projects that we've created here. Projects you've created with my art printables. I can't wait. Valerie, I can't wait to see your giant V and what colors you're going to choose. That's kind of a big part of it too, right? Is choosing your color palette. That's one of my favorite parts. Like, I knew I wanted this to be bright and joyful. And I can't wait to see it next to our capture page, which I finished. So I put remember I have my swatch card, and then I also added some pieces of, I added a piece of my washi tape, which is on sale. The washi tape sale continues. $10 for a set. All of my washi tape is on sale. And then remember I had that wildflower packet that I cut apart. The artwork on seed packets is amazing. Sometimes I buy them just for the art. You guys, it's looking so good. So this is kind of just takes you away. It kind of quiets your brain. Sometimes it needs to slow down, or you just kind of lose yourself in it, you know? we go. Stop it! You guys, I love it. Remember, it's not tied down, so you can turn your substrate so that it's easier for your hand. So as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I want to add some white gel pen work around the edges or something. I don't know. We can do whatever we want, right? It's our art journal, and it's our expression, right? Doing great. We're doing great. What was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about? I have a whole list. I have a whole. Oh, be sure while I'm gone to continue to work on your National Pencil Day art journal entry. Remember where we talked about shading and building some, not just shading, but contour shading, right? Really working on that contour shading. Remember, and I had this little example of ways that we can contour shade. So you have this page to work on. You need to continue eating your fruits and vegetables. You need to continue to drink your water. This one I am woefully behind on my hydrated page, but I will fill it in. I do drink at least 64 ounces every day. So we have this page to work on, but then we also have, while I'm gone on Thursday, you're going to be working on a 2-page spread. Remember, we talked about a 2-page spread. So I glued 2 pages together, and then I will cover them with watercolor ground. I'll do that today. And then I will paint a background. Pick a neutral background. I was thinking maybe blue or green. Anyway, then we're really going to start to play with some, and this is a celebration of International Color Day. So we're going to fill a 2-page spread with cut collage pieces. Hi, Letitia. So here's the start that I have. So I am filling I'm going to fill my space. I have a whole bunch of pre-cut pieces with layers and layers of cut pieces. But they're not just cut pieces. We're going to really play with the idea of, in my quest to be organized, I've lost all my pieces. We're going to play with, I'm finding them, I promise. Cut pieces, but layered cut pieces, right? So here's what I'm thinking. Here we go. I'll just cut some more so you see what I'm talking about. So I want you to think about how you want to make your how you want to represent your collage, right? Honest to Pete. I am choosing to do circles and hearts. So I am, sorry, the laptop went out. Whatever. Okay. So I have this circle, right? And do you see how they're kind of organic, kind of mid-century-ish, right? And then I have this circle that I could glue in the middle, right? And then in the center of that, I can cut a heart. And you see, mine are really quite organic and there we go, right? Really quite organic and funky. I want you to cut enough of whatever shape you're kind of feeling. I'm feeling circles and but stack them because we're all about color, right? We all have like a million artsy papers to create with, right? So I'm going to cut some more. Oh my gosh, look at this one. And like I said, they can be all kinds of artsy papers, right? So here's one that I painted and did some mark making, but don't you think that would be that would make a cool circle, right? And sometimes I create them, and this one is certainly more oval than circle. Sometimes I create them with like one at a time. Do you know what I mean? I like to do looking for something green or orange or pink maybe. This pink. So you see, I save every little stinking scrap because I want to see, you know, all of the I want to use all of this paper, right? So now I know that this one, I can hold it on top of here so I can kind of follow my shape, right? And remember, this is quite loose, so it's not like it has to be perfect, right? Come back over here and trim, trim, trim. Okay, so now I have that. So now I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to glue this little guy on top of that little guy, and I've started my collage. So I'm feeling quite Matisse and Rex Ray. Does anybody remember that from our artist studies? You know, I try to include artist studies in everything I teach. If you get my newsletter every week, since I've started my newsletter, I include some kind of artist study. I usually have a painting, a famous painting by that painter. I have a link for you to go see more of their work. I have a quote. Ooh, look at this purple. So let's do like a little bigger one of this. These little bitty scissors, I kind of dig them. That I got them purposely for collage art. They are teeny tiny. And, stop it. Don't you love it? And they have a little thing on the end, so they're perfect for travel. I will take them with me. Anyway, you get the idea, right? We're just going to continue to build these little collage pieces, kind of, there's just something about collage to me. Stop, look at that. Oh, I love that. What if I put a great big heart on top of it? Oh, shut it. That's kind of pretty. Because look at, there's a little bit of pink in there. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, I hope that you will continue to create these little collages, all of these little cut paper collages, and fill both pages. It's gonna be beautiful. Oh, I think so. So remember that all of my videos have been moved to YouTube. This one will stay here for 30 days. You'll be able to rewatch it, I should say, for 30 days. But as soon as I'm done today, I will transfer it over to my YouTube channel. And on my YouTube channel, I have many different playlists. And so there is a playlist of artist studies. There is a playlist of foiling by Lauren. There is a playlist of pop-in paint parties. There is a playlist of stitch along. There is a playlist of printables. There is a playlist of artsy techniques. There's all kinds of things over there. Anyway. I hope that you will just continue to keep building these little, oh, I'm gonna glue this one because I'm just in love with it now. But remember, your cut collage can kind of be whatever you want it to be, right? So I chose circles because I love circles, and hearts because I love hearts. If you remember Rex Ray, he was, oh my gosh, he was huge in San Francisco when I lived there, and oh my gosh, check him out. Check him out. And check out my artist study of him. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is making me so happy. This one needs to be glued together. So I hope you see this should keep you busy until I'm back. I'll be back on Monday. Remember, I'm traveling to my dad's to celebrate my mom's life. On her anniversary is Sunday, so we will be having a mass said for her. And just, here's the thing, they can be however you want them to be laid out. It doesn't have to be right in the center. It can be off to one side. It can be, this one I did off to one side, but I think I want the contrast of the edge. But do you see what I mean? Like, it's just going to be filled with these little cut collages. I hope that you will really embrace that technique. Okay, let's see. I love this paper so much, and I gotta try and remember what I did to create it. I don't exactly remember the technique, but here's the thing. I did it in one of our pop-in paint parties. And so I know what's over there. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm just mad for it. And then, shut it. Look at this one, which is kind of that same turquoisey aqua. So let's cut a chunk of that. I could cut two from this, I think. I could cut a big circle and a smaller circle. You know we all have these 9,000 art papers, right? So let's cut a big one and a smaller one that's going to go in there. And this one's kind of a funky, oblongy. Oh, stop it. Kind of take that. Let's get a big one out of this. I'm telling you, this is so addicting, you guys. You're just going to start going through your art papers and be like, oh, what can I make out of that? What can I make out of that? And you're going to look for the ones that have the most kind of going on. You know what I mean? And maybe you'll fall in love with this so much that you'll start to, and then save all those scraps. You know I'll come up with something else for us to do with all these scraps. Maybe you'll come up with another version of this that you want to play with. Maybe you'll, I always have an idea to work with our, oh, there we go. I found them. All these pieces that I already cut. Let's see. Lots of parts, lots of circles. Oh, I think this. I don't know. Maybe, no, maybe there. Maybe that on there. I love that paper. You just want I will say one word of advice is that you really want your papers to have a nice contrast between the two. Stop it, look at that one I did. So do you get the idea? Look at this one. Stop it. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Oh, look at that. And I bet you are just thinking about your artsy papers, what you're going to do with them all, how you're going to create with them all. That purple on that, oh, come on. I'm just mad for that. I want that, like lots of, I just want it filled, 2 pages of it filled with cut collage pieces. Oh, I wanted to talk to, so I give you lots of blah, 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 right? But I wanted to show you something that I got for my great niece, Desiree, that I've like ordered another one for myself. Okay, so while we were in Portland, I love a bookstore. So I found this book at a bookstore in Sisters, Oregon that was the most well laid out bookstore, I'm telling you. And it's called Paulina Springs Books. And this is the boyfriend of Katie Daisy, who I will talk about visiting her store in Sisters, Oregon another time. But anyway, this book, I just thought it was timely because Braxton, my great nephew, is on a basketball team and it's March Madness and it's NBA season, right? So this is it's about 2 twin brothers who are kings of the court, it says, in basketball. But it's a whole series of really cool basketball-y poems. Very cool. And then I got him Sports Illustrated Kids. This one was about basketball, but you know, it can be anything. Then for Desiree, who's my little artist in training, she loves art and she loves creating. And so I found this. This I found at Powell's City of Books in Portland, which if you ever get the chance, holy tamale, go there. It is actually an entire city block of book. The bookstore is an entire city block big. It's unbelievable. And I was there for a little over an hour and I didn't cover just a minuscule section of it. Okay, so at Paulina Springs, I found this book for Desi because she's loving graphic novels, and my kid growing up loved graphic novels too, but this one is all about Frida Kahlo. Stop it right now. It tells her whole story. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. But this is the piece de resistance. So it's a magazine called Illustoria. Okay, so for creative kids and their grown-ups. It's a little bit spendy, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just amazing. Oh, thank you, Kay. I adore you. This is the blue issue, so wait until you see. When you open it, it just, like, whatever the theme of the issue is, it completely encompasses that. Here we talk about all different blues. Cobalt, cerulean, sky blue, Prussian blue, Dodger blue, ultramarine. You get the idea, right? And then the pages are filled with, here's the index, right? But look at this. So this has blues singers, blues the color, a blue graphic novel, some blue animal, blue dogs, and some sayings about each one of these. Story starters, love that, love that, love that. And you notice all of the artwork is all blue. More blues music. Conversations in the Key of Blue. I love that. The writer interviewed 10-year-old, her 10-year-old, and all about blue. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's just amazing. How does blue feel? And there's a poem about how blue feels. They have a cover artist. So this artist, there's an entire section about her illustrations and graphic novels. Oh my gosh, love it, love it, love it. More about her, more about her. Another blue comic. Process interview. Okay, so this is why I ordered the whole book. This is the process of creating your own magical, mystical inks. Here, splatted blueberry ink, rust. What was the copper pot scrubber ink, copper penny ink. You guys, coming to a pop and paint party near you. I'm telling you. The whole, oh, and here's her sticker. Braxton got a sticker too. More blues music. Shut up, Kay. I love that blue nose. I hope I'm not considered prudish or a blue nose, but that's interesting. I love that. Don't you love that about a crossword puzzle? So do you see, like, look at this. Here's copper blue. So I'm telling you right this minute, we're bringing this out. We're bringing this out. So the pages are just full of so much inspiration. So, so books, like some book recommendations, a book review, and some illustrations, child illustrations, and then there's some ads. I bought this book for Desi, so we talk about that in our letter. A dictionary story. I'm telling you. And here, a deeper dive. It shows you places that you can go to find out more information about some things that were covered in the magazine, which I think is just about the most fabulous. And Lauren, the youth writing in this issue is by students from Just Buffalo Literary Center in San Francisco, in the Tenderloin. Oh, no. Let's see. That one's Buffalo, New York, and the other one is on Valencia in the Tenderloin. Oh, I used to work on Valencia in San Francisco. Anyway, every issue, students from the International Alliance of Youth Writing Centers contribute their own writing and art. So that might be something that you look into, Lauren, for your girls. Anyway, if you get the chance, take a gander at it. I have ordered this issue for myself, so I have talking points for Desi, but also because it's chock full of really cool things, because it's for creative kids and their grown-ups. So anyway, be sure to stop it. Look at that one. Be sure to oh, come on. That's pretty. What did I have on there before? I thought I had something on there. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that you will continue to grow your collage work. I hope that you will. So I will be taking a bag of papers and my little bitty scissors, and I will be creating collages for my 2-page spread celebrating color for International Color Day. So dig out your art papers. Be sure to open your newsletter tomorrow. The team member artist celebration showcase tomorrow, excuse me, not tomorrow, Friday will be Lauren, and I can't wait to share with you all of her coolness. I'm telling you, you'll love it, love it, love it. Let me see if I have anything else on my little hunks of paper here. Oh, I was gonna say, because I've already done because we did 2 projects today. We did 2 two art entries in this week's art journal. So remember, we did our scribble and our initial, and then we're working at, so we're going to work on this, we're going to continue to work on this, and we're going to continue to work on our cut paper collage pieces. So what I wanted to say was, go through if you've been with me all along, or if you've only been with me a little while, go through your past art journals with me. You're going to find so many cool things that we did. This is one of those Scribble creations. And I patterned the whole thing off from this sticker that I got from some soap in Michigan called Monkey Farts. But look at the colors. I have hot pink, golds and yellows and brown, right? So then that's what I kind of did my base, and then I drew some funky flowers on top, and then I filled my background with brown. So just know that you can, you can do all kinds of things. There's my Super Bowl page. Anyway, go through your old art journals because you will be inspired by things that we created. See, you can tell these were the dyeing markers. And here's one, like some of the black came through here because these are just single pages. And so I just filled this page with green. I just let that black kind of just be really kind of organic and distressed almost looking. Anyway, you see? And look at, now I have another one for this page. Anyway, look, here's a little artist study, Paul Cézanne. Here's when, I remember this so vividly. Here's the thing about art journals. At least in this in this sense, in the Pop and Paint Party versions. This was right after the Ukrainian war broke out. And this was in 2022. We're in 2025. Sad, but true. And I remember I wanted to do something with the Ukrainian flag, but I wanted to do, I wanted my message of peace to go through there because I am very much not a hawk. I am very much a dove when it comes to my outlook on life. And then I used this flower from the Donna art printable. And then I have, this says peace in Ukrainian. And then I have, I love me some postage stamps. Anyway, you'll see that palindrome 2/22/22. Forget-me-nots. I have all kinds of, anyway, like the more you go through them, the more oh, here we go. Mandalas. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. This was for International Dot Day. Anyway, just go through your art journals and be inspired by your own works. I'm telling you. Oh, Lauren, the thing I was talking about was, this magazine, but at the very back, there are International Alliance of Youth Writing Centers. They contribute to the magazine, both artwork and writing. So I just thought that might be something for you and the girls to check out. I mean, it just might be interesting to just see it, see what's what. Anyway, I hope I've given you lots and lots and lots of inspiration today. I will be in Stitch Along tomorrow morning, and then I will be off to the frozen tundra, aka my dad's house. So that's weird. I have to pack warm clothes when I just got my short sleeves out here in Arizona. But anyway, I digress. I will be back late Monday, so Tuesday I will be right back here, and we will talk about all that we've created in our absence from each other. I adore you all, and I just can't wait to make art with you again. It keeps me going. Hey, Patricia, be sure to watch this video in its entirety. You'll find all kinds of fun things to do. So, I adore you all, and I'm grateful for you all. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow in Stitch Along. And then I'll see you in the newsletter. And then I will see you the following Tuesday. But I'll still be on social media, so follow that. Follow Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'll be there. Bye, everyone.